1996, the Supreme Court appoints the chief judge. It's appointed by 7 members of the Michigan Supreme Court. And you're going to have a chance to vote for 2 of them, because they're going to be on the nonpartisan ballot this coming November. David Viviano is running for re-election. He's the Republican nonpartisan nominee, so to speak. The other person is Ms. Larson, who's the other Republican nominee. They're running against 2 nonpartisan Democrats, being a Mr. Szymanski and a Deborah Thomas. They're both attorneys. So I was appointed chief judge in 1996. And again, it's not a popularity contest. It's a difficult situation where you have to deal with tough issues. In the county of Lapeer currently, and again, I can bring you up on some situation, in the circuit court, we have approximately 20 people on staff. And that counts in the juvenile authorities, the probate court, because they merged a lot of that. We got 21 people there. In the friend of the court office, which is under the circuit court, we have 18 people. And in district court, where I'm chief judge also, we have 20 people. So that's almost 60 people that I have to deal with, and I have to deal with the funding unit. 2 of those bargaining units are Teamsters. We have to negotiate contracts. We have to have work rules. We have to do all of those things. And again, as my opponent said, there's a lot of stress in the building because the building is being repaired. They are taking out all the windows. They are redoing the girders to hold the windows in place. All the windows have to be changed. The brick has to be replaced. In fact, the air in some of the offices was so bad, we had to call Myosha to do some air samples. And our employees are there working to provide you services. So I applaud the people that work in the county building in regards to the conditions sometimes we provide them in regards to those particular circumstances. I've also been in charge during a very difficult time. The state legislature, in their infinite wisdom and knowledge, in 2012 sunsetted one of the judge positions. Prior to that time, since I came to Lapeer in 1978, we always had 5 judges. 2 circuit, 2 district, 1 probate. The Supreme Court made recommendations to the state legislature, and the state legislature adopted those recommendations. And as a result of that, in 2012, that was the last term for Judge Conley, he could not run for re-election, and they did not have that seat open for anybody. So based upon the caseload we had left, it was my job to divide the caseload among the 4 judges that were there and move some staff and do those kinds of things. And those are the kind of decisions that I had to make, and at times those are very, very difficult decisions because, as all of you know, people get into a rhythm, they get into their job, they feel very comfortable. When you start moving people around saying, you got to do this, or you have to do that, or you have to do this, that is the responsibility of the chief judge. And again, I've been reappointed as chief judge by the Michigan Supreme Court. I get paid nothing extra. I carry a full caseload, and I still do that job because I think it's important to provide the services to the citizens of the county of Lapeer.